So as of this point, there are so many different iPhone problems that are going around, and I'm not really even too sure what to make of all these specific situations. Now, number one, iOS 18 is getting better. There's still a lot of complaints within this version of software, but I do just want to say it's going to get better and better throughout time. If you're comparing it against iOS 17, it genuinely is not going to be as good as that version of software just yet, but it will be getting better throughout a little bit of time. So just kind of keep that in mind as it gets better and better and as it progresses. Now, another very important thing to keep in mind here too is there's a very big issue that some people are experiencing when it comes down to basically this silencing worker situation. So it looks like Apple is kind of going through and being accused of essentially going through and silencing, some of their workers and actually spying on their, personal devices. Now, these are allegations, these are not, these are just what some people are saying. So this is in and of itself another very interesting thing. And I think there's a lawsuit going around now for what's going on here. So that is in and of itself another very interesting thing that's going on here. So that's just another one of those things that Apple is just kind of going through right now. I guess they're just going to have to kind of get through with it. On top of those things, another very, very big problem that Apple is still kind of facing is that their iPhone 16s are still banned in Indonesia. Now, there's a slight update with this too, but they basically, they're still experiencing a ban within Indonesia for this particular device, which in and of itself is not really a good look for Apple. But another very big thing that's going on here is that Apple has just basically gone through and they essentially, went through and I guess they're offering up to now $1 billion in investments from Apple. So I guess what they're doing is they're putting their hand out. They're going to go through and I guess invest $1 billion into Indonesia, like into, investments in that, specific place. And what's going to end up happening here, I'm not really too sure, but if I had to kind of guess, it's looking like Apple's going to go through and they're going to have to shell out $1 billion, which is probably going to come back in some form, but they're going to have to go through this ban at some point. So there's like a couple of different bans going on at the same time. There's a couple of different like major issues that Apple is kind of experiencing when it comes down to these devices, like, the bans and the issues and these other things. So it is going to be fairly interesting to see what ends up happening here. I'm very curious to see, but I guess we'll end up seeing in the next couple of months. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.